Hello and welcome to the Stay Healthy and Stress-Free During the Holidays webinar. In case we haven't met, my name is Kristen Stenmark and I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate. My goal is to share some of these amazing oils with you and then to help guide you along this journey to a healthier life with essential oils. So I'm going to have some really great tips tonight. So be sure to have a notebook handy. And for some of the recipes, if you use your screenshot on your computer, that might be an easy way to jot them down for future reference. So let's get started. So we're going to talk about our goals. So our goals for the holidays, our goals for the new year coming up. So before we start, I just want to ask you guys a couple questions. I encourage you to write down the answers to these questions because when you write down your goals, you have a better chance of accomplishing them because you're going to see them and it's going to kind of keep you accountable for them. So the first one, there's three. The first one is, why is it important for you to experience a healthy and stress-free holiday? So why is it important for you to experience a healthy and stress-free holiday? And I'll just give you guys a couple seconds each time to write down your answers. And the second one, what is your number one stressor when it comes to the holidays or this time of the year? And three, what is your goal that you wish to achieve from this experience? All right, we're going to write down a couple more things now too, and then that's all the questions I'm going to ask you till the end of the webinar. So before I share with you these strategies that I have that are going to really help to guarantee you to have a better year this year with the holidays, I want to just do this little exercise. So when you think about these questions I have up here on the screen, I want you to really think about them and begin to actually see yourself living out what your ideal holiday season would be like. So for instance, the first one, who would you spend time with? And you can answer these questions, you can write them down, or you could just answer them in your head, but really try to really visualize what your answer would be to each of these questions. The second one, what foods would you eat? So during the holidays, we're having family gatherings and there's tons of snacks and fun things to eat along the way. And what are some of those foods that you may eat? And the third one, if you exchange holiday gifts, what are the gifts that you would purchase or receive this year? And number four, where would you be located? Where would all these festivities be happening? Are you going to be at home? Do you have to travel? Are you with family? Are you with friends? And then the last one, if you could define what a successful holiday season would be, what would that be? And this is all just going to help you because if you have a clear plan of where you're going, you're going to be more successful with this outcome. All right, so the first strategy to stay healthy and stress-free during the holidays is to be aware. We live in a really busy go, go, go society and we're distracted by so many things. As a result, we make really poor choices when it comes to some of the foods that we eat. We sometimes ignore the people that we're spending time with, and we really do struggle with productivity this time of the year. So my challenge for you is to just really be extremely aware of what's happening during the holiday season. And some of the things to be aware of are listed above here. So the foods and the drinks that you put in your body, the time that you allocate to be with your family or your friends, the money that you spend in the holidays, the attitude that you have when you are traveling, the amount of physical activity you do, and the people that you interact with. So your goal should be to ask yourself some questions when you engage in any of those things that I just mentioned that are on the screen right now. For example, let's say you're at a holiday gathering and you're eating. So you're about to consume a plate of Christmas cookies, delicious Christmas cookies, or maybe a really unhealthy meal or something like that. So you'll want to ask yourself some questions. For instance, like, how does this decision serve me? Or will eating this plate of cookies help me get closer to my ideal holiday season? Or is there a better choice I can make to achieve this goal? So just ask yourself some questions when you are doing any of the things that are listed above. Because we have so many options in the holidays, we tend to be really impulsive with our decisions, and that's why it can be kind of difficult for people. So if you give yourself just a little bit of time to think about these things before you act, your choices are probably going to be a little bit more aligned with what you want to create for this ideal holiday season. All right, so if you've been to one of my classes before or you've heard me talk, you have heard about how I talk about that food is the foundation of health. So you're going to indulge this time of year. It's inevitable. But you just need to remember that some of those fundamentals are going to be really important when it comes to your health when you eat. So there are a few things. You can control when you eat. So try not to eat at least 3 hours before going to bed. You should try not to skip meals. If you can eat some smaller meals during the day, the rule of thumb is 5 to 6 small meals can be a little bit better for you than eating 2 or 3 really large meals. And chewing your food really well. You need to chew your food at least 30 times for digestive enzymes to actually do work. That seems like a long time to chew food, but believe me, your body will be very happy if you do chew your food that much. Filling your plate just one time, trying not to go back for seconds. And when you do fill your plate, make it look really colorful. You see here, this picture here, they have these cranberries and some yams and Brussels sprouts and beans or asparagus actually, or beans. I can't really tell if that is beans or asparagus. This plate looks really pretty, and making your plate look like that is going to be really helpful. And then we just talked about the veggies, consuming at least 5 to 6 fruits or vegetables each day. So another great strategy is to stock your fridge or your freezer with some healthy meals or snacks. So that way, when you're busy doing all the things we do during the holidays, that it's going to be really easy for you just to grab something or make something really quick for dinner, and you're going to have healthier choices to choose from. And don't forget to use your oils. So grapefruit or Slim and Sassy to help with the sugar cravings and to also help to support a healthy metabolism. Using your peppermint or your wild orange or your Digest Zen, drinking it in water or rubbing it on your abdomen to help with indigestion, and then adding lemon to your water to help your body detox. So we talked about how the holidays can be a little bit more difficult for us to maintain a healthy diet. So that's why it's really important to try to incorporate a high quality supplement into your daily routine. And this is where the doTERRA Lifelong Vitality Pack comes in hand. This is something that is going to be an important ingredient for your overall health during the holidays, but also for the rest of your life. These products are going to help to support a healthy metabolism. They have powerful antioxidants. They're going to help to promote energy, health, and your lifelong vitality. These supplements are going to help to fill in those gaps where your diet is lacking. It's going to help to reduce stress, aches and pains. It's going to improve your mood, your sleep, your skin, and so many more things. All right, so it's the holidays and you're probably going to eat more. We already talked about that, but that doesn't mean that you have to be moving less. So outside of overconsumption over the holidays, this is a time that people actually tend to skip their daily fitness routines. And it's really important that, especially this time of year when we're indulging in things, that we don't forget to do that. And especially for us here who live in Wisconsin, we just don't get outside as much. though we can't complain lately because it was 50 degrees this weekend and it's been pretty good. So get outside if you can. So when we think about exercise, you can get really creative with it. So some ideas that we were trying to think of were maybe having a dance competition with your family, just fun, silly things. Maybe you're decorating for the holidays and you have the music on. Maybe move with that a little bit. Do a little dancing and singing when you're getting ready for the holidays. Going out and cutting down your own Christmas tree, that's a lot of work. So that's an amazing thing you can do for exercise. If you have a hard time getting to the gym, but it's something that you really want to do, get a partner and schedule your workouts together. When you get them scheduled, write them down with a permanent marker on your calendar so there's no way you can erase them. And that's going to keep you able to get those things done. When you do have to go to the mall or you go grocery shopping, park as far away as possible so you walk just a little bit more. A couple other easy things would be to just do some little 5-minute interval exercises like push-ups or jumping jacks, running in place, or crunches, or just, little easy things that you can do for a couple minutes here and there. And then maybe counting your steps. I know so many people do this already. You can get a pedometer, you can have a Fitbit. There's so many apps on smartphones now that will count your steps. So trying to do 10,000 steps a day, that will keep you accountable, and you're going to feel good when you accomplish that goal. So every little bit is going to help with this. So thinking about when the holidays come and you notice people tend to be sick a lot during the holidays. And there's many reasons why that happens. Well, we're probably around more people than we normally are. We could be stressed out. Sometimes the changes in the climate can affect this, or our poor diets, or traveling. So there's so many reasons why during the holidays people tend to get sick a lot easier. So having a sanitizer that is going to be really helpful and handy. So the best part of using On Guard as a sanitizer is it's going to get rid of all those germs, but it's also going to help to boost your immune system at the same time. There's a new sanitizing mist that just came out in October. It's really nice and really handy. Or you can use your regular doTERRA On Guard right from the bottle. 1 drop in your hand and rub it together will do it. You could use an empty bottle and put 5 drops of On Guard, 5 drops of lemon in there, put a spray top on that and some water, and you have an easy hand sanitizer right there. You can use that for your hands. You can spray that on the shopping carts when you go grocery shopping. You can use that to clean surfaces, and you could even spray it in your mouth as a throat spray. If you don't have a spray top for that, you could still make it the same way with the little reducer that's already in there, and just shake it up and shake it out into your hand, and it'll work just as well. So we want to focus on our immune system and our gut health if we want to stay healthy this holiday season. So using the On Guard products like I just talked about, you want to use them daily. So diffuse, your On Guard. Use On Guard in your hand soap and in your laundry, putting it on the bottom of your feet every day. Adding it to your tea or to your coffee is really delicious and another way to get those benefits in your body. Using the On Guard beadlets or the soft gels throughout the day or as needed. Another great product would be to use lemon oil. So diffusing lemon is great too, but using it in your water every single day is just going to help with a gentle detox. It's also going to help to keep your body alkaline. So definitely something you want to consume every day. And clove oil. Clove is very high in antioxidants. It's actually has 30 times more antioxidants than blueberries do. So diffusing this oil, rubbing this oil on the bottom of your feet, definitely diluted because it is a warm oil. Clove tastes really good in coffee and tea also, so using it that way can be handy. And then oregano. Oregano is going to be an oil that you're going to want to use when you need a little extra immune boost. And this picture on the screen here shows it in the touch form. So it's already diluted. You can just rub it right on the bottom of your feet. adding this to a veggie cap and taking it internally when you need that extra boost because you feel like you're coming down with something already. Frankincense is definitely a daily oil to use to boost your immune system. 2 drops under your tongue once or twice a day. Diffusing it to help you relax and reduce the stress, or applying it to the back of your neck is one of my favorite ways to do it. And then PB Assist, so probiotics to help promote a healthy gut, and also to help to boost the immune system. So your immune system contains 80%, or your gut contains 80% of your immune system. So you definitely want to keep that healthy and boost that immune system so you stay healthier. So right now I'm going to share with you a couple products and some essential oil blends that you can use this holiday season for stress and for your immunity. And feel free to write these down, or if you can take a screenshot of them, that could be helpful too. So this is a good recipe to use. You could diffuse it. Right now I'm recommending that you use this in a veggie cap. This definitely can be something that you can diffuse also. This is going to be more of a heavy duty immune booster. So it's got all those oils we just talked about and a couple extra. Very easy to do. Put these drops in a veggie cap and take this every 4 to 6 hours throughout the day until you start to feel better. Once you start to feel better, you can stop taking them. You will have to make these as you use them. You could put them in the freezer and let them stay for a couple days, but you can't really make them up ahead of time because the oils will dissolve the capsules just like they dissolve in your stomach. So it is something that you could do a few ahead of time in the freezer, but just be careful that you don't make them all up ahead of time and just leave them on your counter. And this is a really nice recipe to diffuse for boosting the immune system also. Using On Guard is amazing, but if you want a little bit extra kick, these are some amazing oils that will do the job for you. This smells really nice too. It's really got a clean, kind of fresh smell to it. And it's simple, just 2 drops of each of these. You could even try it with 1 drop and see how you like it. All right, another really great thing to do is to schedule some calm down breaks. Many people during the holidays, myself included, we're just like go here, go there, so many things to do. So scheduling these calm down breaks can be really important. So I'd like to do one when I wake up in the morning and throughout the day as needed, and then right before bed. So when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you want to not do is look at your to-do list. You just want to lay in bed for a few minutes. Don't look at your to-do list. Don't check your email. Don't make a phone call right away. Don't get on your phone and scroll through social media, and don't jump right out of bed. Just simply lay there for 5 to 10 minutes and just keep that time reserved for just you. I like to just close my eyes, take a few deep breaths and relax. You know, do whatever works for you. Imagine yourself in a beautiful place or think of a happy memory. This is going to transform your day if you make this a habit every single day. And then these 2 oils here are suggestions of oils that can be really helpful for that. So in the morning, I usually grab my Balance when I do this, when I wake up. So I take a few drops in my hand, rub it together. I take a few really deep, slow breaths, and then I rub the rest of it on the back of my neck. And I just lay there for 5 to 10 minutes, as long as my family will let me lay there. Then throughout the day, you'll want to remember to take a 1 to 5 minute break throughout the day. So just a few moments of conscious, slow breathing. It's going to really help you if you're feeling frustrated right now throughout this season, but also just as a good practice for every day. Using the Balance and Serenity together can be really great throughout the day just to help to calm and relax you. I would use equal parts of this. You can mix this up ahead of time in a roller bottle. If you do that, I usually do 20 drops of each of those in the 10 milliliter roller bottle, fill it up with fractionated coconut oil, and then I have it this recipe, you've probably seen it other places. We call it Liquid Calm, and it really does calm you down. All right, so one of the best ways to stay calm and content and cheerful this time of year is to be and act generous with your loved ones and the people that you come in contact with. Now, I'm not talking about spending money on people. This is not something that you really need to spend money on at all. So being generous with your time, or being generous or writing like a nice note to somebody, or just expressing gratitude. The act of giving is going to be really rewarding for you, and it's going to help to create that sense of the holiday season that we're trying to work on. So whatever's best for you, just make a commitment to experience this, to give the gift of helping people you care about. And this is really going to help to create that ultimate solution for a stress-free holiday. And diffusing daily, an absolute must during the holiday season. For me, an absolute must all year round, but especially during the holidays. So not only is it going to make your house smell nice and very inviting when you have guests over, but it's going to help to purify the air. And it's going to provide these amazing health benefits as you breathe in these oils. And it's going to help to affect the mood of everybody who's around. So I'm going to share a couple of my favorite go-to recipes for diffusing next. So the Happiness Diffuser Blend. This is a really nice, clean, and fresh aroma. This is great on a gloomy day or even when you need a little motivation. The bonus to this is that it's super purifying. It's going to help to get rid of any of those germs in the air, but it's also going to help to get rid of any odors. I'll just take a moment here so you guys can write this down or take a screenshot. All right, so the Goodbye Stress Diffuser Blend. These are two of my all-time favorite oils. These are amazing for stress or anxiety or when you're feeling down. And the best part of these is that these oils are amazing for immunity also. So equal amounts in your diffuser. I actually love this in a roller ball also, so don't be afraid to apply this one directly to your skin. It's going to be amazing for your mood. And the Chill Out Diffuser Blend. This picture cracks me up every time I see it. He really does look pretty chill. This is a oil. Both these oils together make like a really nice mellow aroma. The oils are going to help to quiet your mind. So this is going to be something that is going to be really great for sleep, but then also using it throughout the day is needed. If you really are agitated or you've got so many things on your mind and you just can't concentrate, diffusing this one or putting a few drops on, it's really going to help to change your mood. And then the Happy Holidays Diffuser Blend. So for me, this is the blend that really does smell like the holidays. It's really cheerful and inviting, and it provides some really great support for the immune system and also the respiratory system. So two things that we definitely want to help get support with during the holidays. 2 drops of wild orange, 2 drops of Siberian fir, and just 1 drop of wintergreen. And you're definitely going to love this blend. So I encourage you to try it. So we're coming to the end here, and we talked a lot in the beginning about our goals and what we are going to do to make this the best holiday season ever. So with this class and with the oils in general and what I want to provide for you, I just really want you to be able to feel empowered and be able to take action this year, because that way you're going to really feel like you're going to thrive. When you can take control of your food, your movement, and your stress, this is everything that we talked about. This is really going to guide you during this time of year, but it's also going to guide you forward into the rest of the year. If in the past holidays have been stressful or difficult for you, hopefully this year things will be different. You have these tools, and you can be prepared, and just putting your health first is going to be really a good step in the right direction. Prove to yourself you could do it, and watch what happens when you set these goals. You wrote them down on paper. You're going to see that things are going to change, and this is going to be a great holiday and beginning of a new year for you. So the last thing I want to mention before we say goodbye is this month's promotion, the Gift of the Earth frankincense. So any 200 PV order this month will receive a free 15 milliliter bottle of frankincense. As long as you place this order by the end of December, they will automatically send that to you. This has to be an order of 200 PV. It can't be one 100 PV order and an additional 100 PV. It has to be done all at the same time. You can place additional 200 PV orders up to 4 times to get this promotion. So we talked about frankincense a little bit in this. You'll notice in our Facebook group in Essential Drop Wellness, in the next couple weeks, there's going to be a post every other day about frankincense and some of my favorite uses for it. So I think there's, well, I don't even know. I think there's 10, my top 10. Yes, the top 10 reasons. So you'll see that and get some more ideas on how you guys can use frankincense. And here's just a couple tips if you guys want to take a screenshot of this. I'll go over some of them real quickly, but number 1, mood balance. This is one of the reasons I love to use frankincense the most. Diffusing it, applying it in my hands, rubbing it together and taking a deep breath and applying it to my neck. And also for anxiety, I like to do that the same way. This oil is just so calming, and immediately you just feel that release and calmness when you use it. So it also talks about putting it on for like knee discomfort and then jaw pain, back relief. So you got to remember, frankincense is an oil that is anti-inflammatory, so it's going to help with any kinds of aches and pains like that. So applying it right to those areas that you need it can be really supportive. This is a great oil for your skin. So for bug bites, any itchy or irritated skin, dry skin, it can be helpful for any kinds of blemishes, or even just to promote beautiful skin. So any kinds of imperfections or wrinkles or lines and things like that, putting it in with your moisturizer in the morning and night and rubbing it on is going to do wonders for your skin. So that's all that I have for you today, and I thank you for joining me. Sorry for the mix-up earlier with the link. I don't know what was happening there. So I did have this recorded, and I can send this to anybody who missed the first part of it. So just let me know if that's something that you want me to do, and I can give you the link for that. I might actually post the link in my group too, if I remember to do that. And I can actually answer some questions. If anybody has any questions, even if it's about this or something else, I'm going to stop the